Alright, so I know I usually do true crime, and I know the last video I made, it was about the Macon axe murders up there near what is now the Beaver Creek subdivision. Today I'm going to come to you on a more personal level. I am still looking into the DeMond case. The thing that really has me going question marks about that is the fact that they beheaded Mr. Dermond, and you know, they could have just disposed of the gun, which makes me think that it was a legally owned gun and that it was traceable. But I digress. Today I'm coming on here. I'm sorry. It's been a rough couple of months. March the 6th, my little dog Lucas, he's a little mixed breed dog. He was my kid's first dog. When we moved in here, we got a dog, and he finally passed away. He had heart failure, and he died on March the 6th of this year, and it's been very rough. I miss my little dog, and I'm always going to miss him. I guess what I'm coming at you today with is that there's a lot of spiritual attacks going on. We're about to be in a battle of good versus evil. And so if you find yourself getting spiritually attacked, don't worry. It's happening. So think Psalm 119 verse 115, I'm sorry. Psalm 119 verse 115. Evildoers, get away from me. I will keep God's commandments. And keep doing it. And even when Satan's coming at you, I just got served with papers for custody of my kids. They're 10 and 9. They were born in 2013. On December 31st, my son was born December 15th, 2013. On December 31st, 2013, their dad left the state of Georgia and went to work for an RV dealership in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay? He left. And yeah, he knew about the kids. And then he got to see them for a couple of days. He wanted to see them for a couple of days in August of 2014, which, come to find out, he didn't spend a lot of time with them. It was mainly his mom that was spending time with them. And then I got in trouble because I left the house at 10:30 to go pick them up from Milledgeville, and he wanted to leave by noon. Well, I got there a little afternoon, and that was through no fault of my own. It was just traffic. It's just the way it happened, you know. Didn't hear from him any more times until February of 2017, when I was walking my daughter into the med stop for an ear infection. And he was calling me, and I was like, I don't have time for this. I've got to take care of Anna. You know, I've got to take care of my girl. You know, it's more important for me to get her seen about than take your call, because I don't have time for this. I also got a call from a guy where I worked talking about a delivery being made, and I was like, no, he knows he needs to come in the morning. Just send him on, let him sleep. It was like, but I really gotta go take care of my little girl, so bye-bye. Never got pestered, really never got, you know, I really want to see my kids, until he broke up with his first ex-wife. His second ex-wife. I'm sorry. They were both had the same name, so I get confused. It was his second ex-wife that he left the state of Georgia with. And now he's wanting custody of my kids now that his kid with her has turned 18. They were born in 2013, and now 2023, I'm just getting served with papers. So, yeah, go figure. It's just, so I've got to deal, I had to deal with my dog dying, and almost a month to the day, I got served paperwork with custody of my kids, which, like, it just makes me question what's going on. Now, he left North Carolina and did not come back to Georgia. He left North Carolina and took a job in Florida in 2020. So he flew over the freaking state. I mean, he skipped 2 states and went down to Stuart, Florida to go work for an RV dealership down there. So, yeah. He really loves these kids to the fact that he won't take a pay cut to come live in the state where they live. Okay. All right. But it's about the love of his kids. He gets with a Filipino woman, and now all of a sudden he wants joint legal custody of his kids. Now, what's going to happen when, okay, let's just say they grant him visitation, and this girl finally, because he cheated on everybody, he cheated on his first ex-wife with his second ex-wife. He wanted to cheat on this girl he's with now with me. I got propositioned, okay? I told him no, and then that's where I drew the line. I was like, I don't want you ever at my house anymore. On December 24th, 2020, there was something, to defend my children, I'll never let it know. Let's just say, I will never tell the full story of what happened because I don't want to put my children through that. But, so the woman he's with now, apparently she's pushing for him to have a relationship with his children. Either that or he's dying of a terminal illness. I don't know. So anyway, I get a lot of spiritual attacks. I'm like, my dog died. You know, I love my little dog. I miss him. He died very suddenly, very quickly. I don't even think he knew what hit him. I came home from lunch. I feed them in the morning. I feed all my dogs in the morning. I feed them at night. And I feed them, give them a little treat at lunchtime when I'm here. And he was alive when I came home at lunchtime. And within the 20 minutes that I was there, when I was feeding him, he just collapsed and he peed and pooped himself, and he was gone. And so I took the rest of the day off work, and I'm burying him. Got a nice little memorial garden there for him. And, I went to pick the kids up from school and told them what happened, and it was not received very well because they were like, no, he died. I'm sorry, babies. He did. He passed. We've been, we grieved every day for a long time. it doesn't get any easier. No, it's like it's just a dog. But yeah, that was their first dog, and he was a very special. He was a very special dog to me. Oh man, if I don't stop talking about him, I'm gonna start crying. Um, but anyway, I just want to let you know that I have not forgotten about this channel. It's just there's a lot going on, and so I'll let you know what happens. But there's a lot of demonic activity about. Satan uses people to attack the people that want to follow God's plan. And I think he's like, he knows my weakness is my children. He knows that my worry is, okay, you come back into their lives, okay, and then you decide, this woman figures out you cheated on her, because you have, you have. You cheated on everybody else, why would this one be no different? And then, get with another woman, she don't want kids. So now you've got these kids that are attached to you after you come back into their lives, because you went Disneyland dad on them, bought them all these presents and all this, and all of a sudden, well, no, can't be with you now because this woman doesn't. What happens then? I've been with them through the good, the bad, and the ugly. What happens? You come back, it's all good, and then all of a sudden it gets ugly again, and you just leave. What are you supposed to do as a mother? How do you handle this? That's my fear. I don't think it's an irrational fear. I think it's very much a humanity fear. So, what do you do? Anyway, I hope everyone has a great night, great evening, and remember, God is with us. I always instill in my children that they are not mine and they are not their father's. They belong to God, first and foremost. And it doesn't matter who they please, as long as they please God. That's the only thing that matters. And I just hope that my message will carry on with them, no matter what the outcome is with this whole thing. That is my hope. So, anyway, I will keep looking into the Demond case. I will give you updates. But thank you for being on my channel, and thank you for sharing this personal journey with me. And I'm trying not to cry. Still upset about Lucas's death. It's going to take me a while to get over that, because I just love that little dog so much. I mean, any dog that I ever had just affected me, They just get into your heart. So, anyway, good night and God bless.